paraphrase what I put in the description.
Okay.
We're going to talk about football and wrestling, two forms of entertainment where men jump on top of other men for other men to watch.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is exactly what it is. I'm not lying.
No, that's exactly what it
It's
is.
exactly what it is. But in the most manly way you could think of.
I guess.
Like, if there was a bear, that's the only thing that could make it more manly. There was an attack bear or a wise falcon.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of to make it more manly.
Okay, I had it up, ready to pull up, and then I refreshed, and now it's gone.
Refreshment gone. Oh my goodness. That's fine because I've got my Bam Puente hat on today. And it is Monday. Even though it's Monday, it feels like a Friday because we have an embarrassment of riches to bring you guys, at least to talk about. No, it doesn't. It feels like Monday. I'm tired. It's been a long day and into a week that's going to be great because I don't have to watch Super Bowl this weekend. That's going to be terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Demons Hunter, thank you for joining us. Frankie, I see you're on here, so that's good. Good sign. Guys, if you could do me a favor, Mark, how you doing? Let me know how your weekend was and what did you think of either the Royal Rumble or the two championship games, the NFC and AFC championship games, or a little combination of all of them. If you watched all of them, that's awesome. If not, you can't always watch everything. All right, I get it.
Yeah, go to quiet mode.
This guy over there, he's not doing it right. Let's see. Today, Miguel is going to be smoking from Artista Cigars, our number 2 cigar of the year. That is the Midnight. Dark, beautiful Mexican San Andreas wrap deliciousness. I can turn it that way a little bit there. You can see it better right there. Wonderful. It smells so nice.
Yeah,
so wonderful.
It's a dark, decadent, fantastic cigar. I mean, quite honestly, there's nothing you can say about that. I mean, it's just a dark chocolate bar, really.
Oh, 100%. Could not agree more. I'm going to tag them, actually, so they know. So, Frankie, what are you smoking today?
I'm actually doing a repeat of what I had earlier today. We had a few of these in the humidor, and I'm a big fan of Lanceros, but you know what I realized? I haven't been smoking many Lanceros recently. So I went through my Lanceros. Most of them are 1-off or 2-offs. This one, I happen to notice we had like 6 of them, half a dozen. So I went ahead and I grabbed that last night. I smoked it. I loved it. I was like, I'll probably smoke that again on the show. So this is the semi-new Envy from Sinistro. Beautiful black and gold banded with the gold footband that does say Sinistro on it. It's a fantastic Lancero. If you guys aren't a big fan of Lanceros, let me tell you what you're missing. So basically for a Lancero, guys, what it is mostly wrapper. And that's one of those numbers where people say, oh, you get like 70% of your flavor from the wrapper. Well, I don't think that's true in a lot of cigars, like especially when you get into the bigger ring gauge. Once you get over like 50 ring gauge, I don't think that's true. I think the number does go down. But when you get into the thinner ring gauges, that's a heck of a lot more true. And you're definitely getting a lot more wrapper flavor in that because there's so much less filler and obviously in binder as well. So, although I do not think it's true, you're getting 70 to 80% of the flavor from your wrapper after you pass about 50, 52 ring gauge. For the smaller ring gauges, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I could not agree with that more. And Eduardo, Frankie is smoking that Sinistro. Very good call. I applaud that. I am smoking the Midnight from Artista Factory, or Artista Cigars, excuse me. Made obviously in the Artista Factory.
Right.
That would only make sense.
Which you're known for making some of the best cigars in the world.
I did hear that they're quite popular, quite delicious. They are made with love and care, not unlike that of your grandmother's from your childhood, making you a delicious, delicious breakfast or dessert. I don't know which one your grandma made you. All right, I don't know.
My grandma didn't make me cigars.
She didn't make cigars, no, but she did make great salsa.
Yeah,
that she never told anyone the recipes for.
Yeah,
that's another day for that.
Okay, so now we were supposed to start with our number 1 cigar of the year, but our special guest has requested we wait one more week, so they're available for the show. So we're gonna go ahead and respect their wishes, and we're gonna do it on next Monday's show. So you guys be ready for next Monday when we do the reveal of our number 1 cigar, 2023.
Yes, and before we get into the conversation of the day, which will be obviously WWE and the Royal Rumble, and the Lions and the Ravens letting me down very much. we will talk about a little something we got in the mail today, thanks to our buddy Ann over at Drew Estates. Frank, you almost got that?
Thought I have to light.
Nah, that's weird. What you do? What are you thinking over there? Well, do me a favor. Once you get that, I'm just gonna tag them now. Thanks to Drew Estate and the Freestyle Live Kits. Will you do me the honors? I can light mine up. I want you to open that up. I also tagged our local rep, Carabella. Always get to know your local reps, guys, because they are a tremendous source of help to get you what cigars you want, the information you need when events are coming up, when freestyle lives are happening, in Drew Estate's case. But all of your
Sometimes
local
they
reps,
give you free stuff.
they're really cool. They might find a cigar you like, hey, you want to try this out?
Now, I will say that we are missing out on some stuff this week because we're not going to TPE.
I'm very bummed about that, but I hope everyone over there has a great time. I know Mel's already in Vegas.
They had an Arizona trip planned, right?
Something like that. Love her to death. I hope she's already having fun. Karma, Ajaz, and Electric Mary, friggin' awesome, and Chris. Hope you guys are having a good one.
Cool names in there.
Hell yeah!
All right, guys. So this is a cool condensed pack. You should get a big old box.
I prefer this. I like their idea.
You get the traditional Drew Estate cutter. This one is decorated in the red and orange. It's a perfect cutter. And it also uses this part right here, which you can use as a cigar stand for your cigar. So I like that. Okay, I want to go out. I will say, for me, these are a little bulky of a cutter, so it's not one I would probably keep in my pocket, but definitely one you can keep in your travel case.
That is a good point. That's fair.
And then you get a lighter as well. It's like almost like a pen lighter, if you will. Obviously, Sam's just gonna have to fill this one up.
Actually, I did cheat, so I get pictures before we took it apart in case we opened it up, and I threw some lighter fluid in there. Is it working? No, I didn't much how to put enough.
Yeah, I can see the window; it's like empty.
Damn.
Yeah,
I was rushing. That's not the lighter's fault. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's just not enough right now.
And then secondly or lastly, you get the little keychain.
Keychain, indeed. Wait, it's just the what do you call it part, right? It's not like it doesn't come out to a lanyard size, right?
No, that's
okay, good. Because I'm not big on lanyards, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it comes with the actual part, it's lanyardizing, like a name tag or your badge for an event or something. It's cool and all, but for this case, I think that is a fine touch right there. And
yeah,
you're just making a torch now out of your cigar.
And then of course you get a 3-pack of the cigars for the Freestyle Live, which we will deconstruct and check out and see what exactly they are.
I did hear a rumor that they are cigars in there.
Well, there's been a few people who've already gotten them. You know, obviously the guys on the East Coast get them before we do. It takes a little while longer to ship them out to us, so we're a little late to the party on that. But we'll definitely deconstruct them during the week and see what we think they might be.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I am not good at guessing. I've not done a very good job. I think the closest I came was probably the not Undercrown, excuse me. No, it was the Undercrown because the Shade came in its own package. But no, sorry, that was nope. 20 Acre Farm is the other light one. Shade came before they started doing that because they did the Shade for Days giveaways, right? And that was an amazing summer packages stuff. They did a summer bag, sun umbrella, or whatever you call those. Yeah, it's an umbrella, and was fantastic packaging. I'm just getting those two mixed up because they have very similar wrapper colors. However, before we get into the topic, damn, this is good. Artista Cigars coming in strong. I'd like to just thank all of our sponsors real quick. Artista, Family by Love, Kiki Momo, Price Cigars if you want. GTO, Artisano del Tobacco, and Apostate Cigars for being wonderful, making wonderful things, and just being wonderful people. You know, you can't ask for a better group of guys, all right? And ladies in there. There are ladies in the companies. Don't forget that. But
absolutely.
That takes us to another group of ladies who started us off. Unless you want to go football first.
It doesn't matter where you want to start. We can start wherever. I'm ready. I have notes on both.
Let's go Saturday first then, because that is the order of things that happened. Even though I didn't like anything.
I'm gonna go even a little further than that, though.
Oh hell yeah, go ahead.
They announced the Baseball Hall of Fame inductees for this year. Alex Rodriguez again was not voted in for his third year. He's got 7 years left, or else he doesn't get in. But he did get George Mauer, Twins first baseman, with the 306 average, 143 home runs, and 923 RBIs. Doesn't seem like a lot to me.
It's more than I have.
Well, obviously, but I'm just saying, doesn't seem like a lot to me.
You know what? I love baseball. Don't get me wrong, and I feel bad even admitting this, but my natural information and stats on baseball are not credible. So I can't tell you if that's good or not. Um, the Hall of Fame of anything soon just becomes kind of like a send off. I mean, I believe U2 is going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So if they are, anyone can be in the anyone who played baseball before can be in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Okay, well, Todd Helton was up next, the Rockets' first baseman. 316 average, 361 home runs, 1406 RBIs. Again, another one that doesn't seem that much. Like I could be wrong, but he does definitely have a substantial bit more than Joe Mayer. And last was Adrian Beltre, who is one of my favorite players, third baseman for the Rangers, and 286 average, a little bit lower than everybody else, but 477 home runs, 1707 RBIs. So heavy hitter, great baseball player, big fan. And so those guys will be inducted in the Baseball Hall of Fame. That's pretty freaking awesome.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Now, what will it take? And if you're in the comments, you can help me out with this. If you're a baseball nut and you know what you're talking about, or if you don't, you just want to give an opinion, go on and do it, please. What's it going to take to get A-Rod into the Hall of Fame? What kind of politicking does he need to do? What butts has he got to kiss? What officials does he have to give a lifetime supply of Big League Chew to?
He's not going to get in because of his whole scandal.
But they're going to let what's the in? I thought.
Okay, no, they're not letting. He hasn't made it either. But the thing is, what irritated me is when the bigger the scandal was between Sosa, McGuire, and Bonds, they still won't let A-Rod in, even though he's admitted it. He served his suspension, I believe. He's paid a fine as well. He did all the things he's supposed to do. They still won't let him in, but the guy said, "Oh, but I would let Barry Bonds in."
That's what I heard.
That irritated me. That irritated me beyond all kinds of stuff.
Hey Cam, how you doing? And Eduardo, I think after a while, you just start to pick people because they weren't any superstars. I could not agree with that more. Honestly, I don't think anything will help him. He was caught numerous times and lied each time. Okay, so yeah, he lied in the fact and then admitted it later, kind of like a certain bicyclist who I don't. You know what? He had that many forms. That's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Either way. You're right, though. Just because you admit it way later on does not mean you're always forgiven. There has to be some kind of repercussions, and they got to be long term. Asterisks, maybe whatever. If they did let him in, there's got to be something showing, hey, dude cheated, and he got caught.
Yeah, and
he lied to us. Well, Bonds denied it and never tested dirty. Oh, I did not know that.
No, yeah, he was right on that. So yeah, I don't see A-Rod ever getting into the Hall of Fame.
That's something.
As good as he was, I just don't see it happening.
Sorry, cuz not gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's Juan Rodriguez who just flew too close to the steroid-induced sun.
Tom, how you doing?
And Ricky, Harriet, Katie, Kelly, Brett, Lusan, Joe, Malik, Akeem, Martin, Dina, Kristen, Digger, and Aveline. All of you, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys. It's awesome.
Apologize if I miss your names or if I'm not reading them because sometimes they don't pop up for me. Do me a favor and give us a little hello in the comments so I know exactly where you're watching from.
Not yet. We're gonna do it next Monday. We got a request to do it next Monday, so they could be on the show with us when we announce it. And we didn't want to do it without them, so we went ahead and gonna do it again next Monday. I apologize for that if that's why you tuned in today. We're gonna do it next Monday.
But there's plenty to talk about today. As we did mention before, the Drew Estate Live kit came in. It was a very nice pack of I would say cylinder lighter, pen size lighter.
Yeah, I did say pen lighter.
Got your lanyard device with it or your keychain.
Yeah.
And a nice perfect cutter stand combo.
Again, for me, these perfect cutters, they're nice, but they're a little too big to have be pocket size for me.
And actually, I was thinking about that as you said that, though. My jeans right now, let me see it real quick. I'll show that guy off one more time just so you could see it on camera. So there it is. It's very heavy. It's got some good weight to it. I could take this out on the night. That would be okay in my pockets. And I wouldn't lose it as easy. For some reason, I lose things very easily. That would be gone in one night. And they've done it many times. Dennis, how you doing, brother? We were just talking swag from Drew Estate because they do a really good job of it. And disappointment in sports in general right now. Sports entertainment, sports, whatever form of people being extraneous you want to talk about. The lighter will fit in the 3 cigar case in one of the spots, so you can carry 2 cigars. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that
Yeah.
combo.
I was noticing that myself. I was thinking about that when I first saw it.
There's no case that wouldn't be at least decently comfortable in.
Yeah.
I
Although
think-
I do have a case that I really like, you guys. It's the plastic case, much like the Zycar case. I think it is a Zycar case.
it's diaper.
It's called the cigar caddy,
Okay.
and it basically has a tray on top that fits inside, so you can put stuff inside. You can put your lighters, your cutters, whatever you want on the tray, and the cigars are underneath in a separate compartment. It's still nice and safe. So I really like that. I'll bring that on the show one time, show you guys. Can't find them anymore, but they're really nice if you have one.
Could not agree more. It holds a lot of stuff.
And so,
And
go ahead.
probably. That's fine.
So moving on to the first disappointment of Sunday, the Chiefs and the Ravens. Ravens at home, favored by, I think 4 points was the final line. They're favored by 4, and they end up losing by a touchdown. I mean, I don't know what went on with them. Fumble in the end zone. I was really hoping he'd already passed the line before the ball got loose, but definite replay. Lost control of the ball like half a yard before he got to the end zone. And then their tight, I believe the tight end calls for the ball in the end zone. He throws up his hands, says, I'm open. When there's 3 guys around him, and it's kind of one of those things. I don't blame Jackson for that because you're going to trust your receiver. And I'm sure he was looking at progression. And as he's looking at the progression, sees a hand go, he's like, okay, throw it there. And then after he realizes there's too much coverage, it was picked off in the end zone. I just don't know. I had big hopes for the Ravens to win everything this year, and obviously that's not going to happen. So the Chiefs move on to their what is it, third Super Bowl in 5 years, something like that.
2 wins, 2 losses.
Some,
so far.
yeah.
2 wins, 1 loss so far. This one, TBD.
Yeah,
But I don't see them losing.
no.
I don't think the 49ers got what it takes. I'd rather the 49ers win. I really would, but I feel like
I'm torn. But I think I would rather see the Niners tie the Patriots and the Steelers at 6 Super Bowls. Rather than
that's what it
Patrick
would be,
Mahomes.
huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, the guy's an awesome player. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah.
What's his receivers at Kelsey?
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey.
They're a great combo. There's no denying that. And if the line gets a little better for him, which they're decent, it's not the worst.
Yeah, no, they're fine. I mean, he's a scrambler, so he does what he has to do to get around. Either throw the ball away, throw the ball to the receiver, or run it himself. So
ridiculous skills.
They're gonna have to do some kind of QB spy the entire game just to contain him. I think
he throws from the friggin' ground almost a few times. You've seen it in games where it may not have. He got it to the person they didn't catch, which is intense, and it's got to be discouraging when you're that good a quarterback and they're not catching what you're hitting them right in the hands.
Yeah,
but either way, it's not like he's a bad guy or anything. I just don't want them to win. I want the 49ers to beat them. I don't want to see friggin' Taylor Swift singing at the Chiefs parade.
Yeah.
For the after Super Bowl win. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. They did win pretty solidly. So
yeah. So second disappointment of the day was the Lions versus the Niners. Lions end up losing by a field goal after being up by 2 scores. It is up par with play calling, I think. I think everybody is unanimously agrees on that. Really disappointed in their team. I mean, they lose their chance, to go to the Super Bowl, and I mean, all you can say is they shit the bed because they shit the bed. And that's all you can say.
Yeah. If they were at a Marriott, they'd be charged extra money for that. My gosh, I was hoping for the Lions too, hoping for the Ravens more than the Lions, just because little brother happens to be a Ravens fan.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from. Gilbert, Tala, and Judy, thank you guys for joining us.
How you guys doing?
Gosh, again, I wasn't really excited to see any of these teams play for the Super Bowl, but it's still gonna be food. I hope you guys have a celebration going on. I'm gonna try to talk to Terry, our new connect over at the Brickyard downtown, see what they might be doing. Maybe a big screen outside.
Yeah, nobody's gonna go to there. Everybody's gonna be home or at a bar.
It's a bar. It's a beer.
No.
A beer?
Wine.
What do you? Yeah, beer.
No.
And wine? You don't drink wine during the Super Bowl?
No.
Let me hear you guys. Besides beer, which obviously is the number 1 call, I would say, for watching the Super Bowl. Wine's number 2, right? That's gotta be second choice. a Zinfandel, a nice Chablis,
Yes.
Merlot.
Oh yes, a Merlot. I'll have the Merlot.
Yeah, I would love a delicious watermelon flavor. I don't know any more wine. That's all my knowledge right there.
Okay. On to something not as disappointing. Dennis, thank you for joining us. Royal Rumble happens Saturday night. What?
Just catching Dennis.
Second
I
Dennis, Keith.
Oh, other Dennis joined. Okay, I didn't. His name didn't
Yeah.
pop in my mind. I was like, wait a minute. We said hello to him, and you totally messed up the whole plan for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You went Friday, Sunday, Saturday.
Yes, I did.
So just want to point that out for everyone can reiterate that for me
Mhm.
in the comments. Tell me messed up.
So Royal Rumble, it was middle of the road for me. I mean, I enjoyed some spots. Obviously, had a lot of flaws, a lot of problems, which we'll get into very soon. And it wasn't anything extraordinary. Like some of the ones they've done recently have been really, really good, but this one kind of fell flat. And please disagree with me in the comments if you feel I'm wrong.
I actually ended up going for my walk because I did not care for the beginning of the Royal Rumble. I did not realize how long I was going to be gone, and I missed the end of it. At least the men's. I thought the women's was fun. All right, I had a good time watching it. I enjoyed the matches I saw. Even the Fatal 4-Way wasn't terrible because it hit some really fun spots.
I had issues with that, and I'll get to it when we get there.
No, there's definitely issues. No,
Yeah.
you are not wrong because it was basically cookie cutter. It was a Hallmark movie of wrestling right now where it's the same plot line over and over again, and through the spirit of love and togetherness, Roman Reigns wins again by cheating. But I'm sure that was part of it.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely have to go into that a little more. Can you correct me if I'm wrong here? It's a little just skip in the lineup. Was there no Brock Lesnar?
No.
That's a big minus for me. I don't care if he wins or not. It's always fun to see him in the Royal Rumble.
Well, I think what happened was with the new accusations for Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was a big draw while he was there. So I don't think his contract was extended or.
Yeah, they were pretty close.
Yeah.
I don't know the details of this. I wish it wasn't true, but it keeps sounding more and more like it is true. The Women's Royal Rumble was still the best match of the Rumble for another year. I agree with that.
I thought it was fine, but for me, the most entertaining match was the Logan Paul Kevin Owens match. That's me personally. I thought it was a fun match. So for the Women's Royal Rumble, we have Naomi returning from TNA at number 2. And then joining her 3 people after that was a TNA Knockouts champion who was the one that beat her for her belt, Jordan Grace. Jade Cargill made her debut after becoming over from AEW.
Almost winning.
R-Truth enters the same time as Valhalla, which was hilarious. You know, another great spot. R-Truth from R-Truth. R-Truth is awesome. Let's see. I thought the best costume of the whole night was Selena Vega.
I just love Selena Vega. So
I did too. That's a little bias.
And Liv Morgan, of
course. And
but
second was the return of Liv Morgan, which I also thought was awesome.
There are so many gorgeous women in wrestling. It's not even funny, but it's also seems like it's getting way more brutal for them too, because some of those moves seem so painful. It's all stepped up.
Okay, so here's my issue for the Women's Royal Rumble. There was 3 really big things that I noticed. Everybody else noticed as well. That was bad. Right. First of all, Kairi Sane, she wasn't supposed to go out like that.
Oh, she messed up.
Yeah. It was a botch. And right after that, they cut to Asuka, who's on the ring apron, saying, "Eliminate me." So I was like, "Why would you show that?"
No, that was part of the storytelling.
So
you don't want to be there with that Kairi.
It may be, but she gets eliminated next.
Heart-filled moment.
And then my other big issue was Maxine Dupree. She's awesome. She's gorgeous. I think she's a fun person to watch, but she went for that, how's it called? Hurricane Rana?
Yeah.
The first time, and it did not work. And then she goes for it again very soon afterwards, and she's just on Bailey's neck with her feet around her with her arms like this, just standing still. So Bailey had to start walking around in a circle. It was bad. Both of them were really bad.
That's the genius of her move. It makes you think that it's easy to do and easy to mess up.
It was really, really bad. There was no save for Naomi, how she used to do Kofi Kingston saves.
Yeah, I don't. You just don't copy the guys though. I'm fine with that.
But I'm just saying there was none.
I'm glad they're not just doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
She needs more time for sure. Yeah, I that's fair. I mean, she'll get better.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't see Lacey Evans. I don't.
She's
She's
gone.
there. Yeah, she's gone.
She's gone.
She was
She,
great on the mic,
I
but
think
she
she's
just.
in AEW or TNA now under her real name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She just wasn't that great at wrestling just yet, but she was getting better. It needed time. Do you know Bailey taking her bumps? She was getting beat bad.
You know what though? Because of the leak and we know that it's scripted and whatnot. She knew she was gonna win. I don't think she cared. I think I'll take that bump. I don't know I'm gonna win.
Shoot, they all get beat up. Pretty bad.
But yeah, so Bailey eliminates Liv Morgan for the win. I'm okay with Bailey winning. I'm a favorite, but right now, yeah.
Thumbs up.
I mean,
you can't always have the one you want win.
I mean, Becky Lynch is pretty over, so she doesn't need the win. Liv Morgan coming back, she doesn't need the win because she got a huge pop. They're not going to let Zelina Vega win, obviously, even though I'd love that to happen.
Jade didn't need it either. She's
huge right now. She's super big right now. Her and Bianca Belair are going to have a good little rivalry for a little while. Cool. They faced off and they went at it. It was awesome. So yeah, her taking it definitely was good.
And I will say I don't care if it was ever fake. I give her respect. She made every woman look great while she was in there. 100%. I think again there's those mistakes, sure, but it was still a great match in my opinion. I had fun, and I don't care. I really don't care if it was ever scripted. Every movie I've ever watched was scripted.
True.
It's just
except for the unscripted.
There's no movie that's completely ad-libbed or improv, except for I think one, and I will find the name and title. We'll talk about that sometime.
Forget that. What about the movie that shot in one shot?
Are you talking about the Ghost of the Museum?
Yeah.
That is, and that's another we could talk about. I'm going to a little movie buff. We got to talk to what's his name over at Cigar Cinema. And,
yeah, that's incredible. How long was it? A whole length?
Feature length movie.
A whole hour and a half.
Feature length,
one shot. Okay, we'll get our whole handy up. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we go into the next one, though, take a little cigar break. Talk about these. You want to go to yours first?
Yep. So again, you guys, I am smoking the Lancero Envy from Sinistro. Not as heavy as the one I had this morning. Maybe because I had this morning, it was a little heavier for me. I've already eaten stuff today.
That's fair.
Good cinnamon spice to it, so it's a kind of a sweet spice. Definite oak wood in there, like a charred oak wood, like they use an oak barrel for whiskeys, kind of a flavor.
Oh, okay.
As well as a nice mineral note.
Yes. As far as Sinistro goes, this is their luxury high ticket item right there. I think that is the most expensive version of it as well, because Lanceros are a delicacy and a dedication of time to make, and it's worth every penny of it.
Tim, no, you did not. We fudged up. We should have done it Thursday, but we didn't, so we'll do it. We'll be doing it this Thursday.
Well, I thought we were still gonna try to do an extra show that week and do it Saturday.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Right?
Wait, what's Saturday?
This Saturday is the 2nd, I believe, or the.
Oh, we do after the taster.
What?
We do after the taster.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be doing it Saturday. Tim, I apologize. I'll make an event for it.
Yeah.
We do have a taster here at the club, which we finally got the date to. So we'll be doing it after that.
Yeah, some guy was let's post a time and not put any dates over there. Not Chuck's right there, so give him a hard time. Hey Chuck. It's all good. No problem. Yeah, no, we will have an event. I'm also doing the events for Thursday shows right now until the time gets a little more.
I'll be honest,
consistent.
Since Tim is here, you want to do this one?
You can do that for the birthday
so,
if you want.
Tim, if you're okay with it, since you're wanting to do the birthday thing, we'll give away the freestyle life kit minus, of course, the cigars because that's the one thing we have to use.
Well, there's 3 in there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take one of them apart.
You're actually gonna take it apart?
Yeah.
Why?
This is my idea. What I want to do now for the live kit. Hear me out, guys.
I already don't like it.
I want to take them apart, and I want to remember when we did the blends, we'd have to take them and roll them and smell them and light them and smoke them by themselves.
Differently, yeah.
I want to do that with the leaves in here, with the binder and the wrapper, and see if we can find what we think is similar to. Buy that cigar from Drew Estate and smoke that. See if we get the same flavor. So we can tell what the DNA is. It's be complicated, I know, but I'd like to try that.
Just feel like before we had training wheels, people helping us while we did it, and it wasn't live.
Right.
This all right. All right, I'll take your lead on this one. Fine.
If you're okay with that, Tim, what we'll do is we'll give away the Freestyle Life Kit. So you'll get the cutter, you'll get the lighter, and you'll get the keychain.
Put it all in the box.
And we'll put it all in the box and we'll ship it out to whoever wins the birthday giveaway.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, because I honestly I have cutters, I have lighters. The only thing I would keep it was in here will be the stand.
If it was.
Yeah,
If
so
it was.
It'll come in this nice box. Let me show you guys the box again.
Take another spin. Excuse me 1 second.
So it'll come in this nice box, delivered right to whoever door wins.
Ooh, excuse me, a little under the weather. Not too bad. And then that was Frankie's cigar. That was Sinistro Envy in the Lancero size. And I'm having the box press right there. This is the Artista Midnight, our number 2 on the list, I believe. Wonderful, delicious Mexican San Andreas wrapper over a Dominican profile cigar. It is fantastic right now. A little bit of burn issues, but I think that's just me talking too much. And absolutely loving it, though. Every time.
Now,
Every time.
Eduardo, I will agree with you. There will be botches. Obviously, it's all live.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of time to practice everything. It's just get their main spots down or whatever. But the Hurricane Rana botched twice, to me, was embarrassing.
It's more embarrassing.
I mean, the first one, they both kind of just fell over. The second one, she just hung there for a second with a smile on her face until Bailey started rotating, and it was bad. That was bad. They shouldn't have done it again. They shouldn't have.
You don't call when what's his face, Tom Brady threw a pick, a botch.
That's not his fault.
Part of
the
the game.
receiver's fault.
No, he threw it in the wrong spot.
No, that was the exact spot it needed to be in.
Nope.
It was the receiver.
No, I'm saying it. I'm saying it right now. It's not a botch. It's still. It might be sports entertainment, but it's still a sport, and there's still things that go wrong during sports. So I think it's not like it would be a good example when they're doing tricks on.
Like when Tom Brady went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We call that one very well for us
for 1 year.
Went to the playoffs year before that, and we did fine the other year.
That's what you want to do. We get paid millions of dollars, and we did fine.
Why? How the Patriots doing?
Shut up.
How's Belichick? How's his job search going?
Not great.
Has anyone gone on Indeed yet and checked his resume? He could probably go. I'll get him a job at ABM. All right.
I think he's gonna be coaching high school football, bro.
Or, you know how lucky that high school would be.
Private schools, 8-man flag football.
What if he went over to Oh my gosh, what's that one in LA where Snoop Dogg's son went to? How freaking cool that would be.
LA.
Yeah, maybe not LA. It's,
Oaks Christian.
Oaks Christian. That's not in LA, is it?
It's like on the border between Perry County and LA County, somewhere in there. Yeah.
Tell me that wouldn't be awesome to see him in a place like that, though. Actually, because he loves the sport.
Yeah.
Like he got to start just watching, gameplay and reporting. There's a lot of history behind him. I know people he cheated and stuff. Not really. I'm not gonna. No. He's a guy who's passionate about the game, and if he taught younger guys that, I think that's a good thing. Wrestling is more like a dance routine. It's a botch, and football is just not throwing the ball right. Yeah, see, that's like nothing. That's throwing the ball wrong. What a loser.
Tom Brady always threw the ball right. It was receivers that wanted the
right to the wrong person.
Receivers were not in the correct spots. Anytime the ball touched the ground, anytime it was big.
Anyway.
Okay, so up next was a 4-way match. AJ Styles, LA Knight, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns for the belts. You knew who was going to win. No surprise. Roman Reigns wins. Interference. To me, the ending was kind of abrupt. Randy Orton was out of the ring. I don't know if he was hurt. They haven't said anything. AJ Styles goes for phenomenal forearm. Roman throws LA Knight into the ropes. AJ falls over.
It was bad.
He knocks out LA Knight. I think he spears.
He gave Superman punch to LA Knight. Gives the spear to AJ Styles.
And then a quick 1, 2, 3. Not quick like 1, 2, 3, but it was quick in the sense of it was a very abrupt ending to the match.
Hey, real quick. I'm sorry, but look at this. A big congratulations on the show to Jake Wyatt's newest addition to the team, and probably one of the heaviest hitters in the industry right here. Tony, how you doing, brother? Unfortunately, our schedule has messed up, and TPE is not in our future this year. We will see you at PCA for sure, and I am just so bummed to not be there this week.
Yeah.
Please smoke extra cigars for us.
I got my confirmation for my badge.
Yeah.
Email. and I got the invite to the after party Wednesday, and I'm like, oh man, those are always the best.
I'm not gonna cry about it, but I might cry about it
Yeah.
a little bit. But either way, we got to get you on the show soon and talk
Mhm.
Jake Wyatt and the plans for the future because I am all for it. And who is that? Is that Virgil? Virgil spelling my name in the most. I'm just gonna put that on screen real quick. McGale. Technically, it kind of works.
Yeah.
McGale. If
Yeah.
you give it a twang, that's my name. Okay, never mind. I take what I say back.
That works.
And then Frankie, yes, you're spelling with the Y instead of IE. So that's not a problem either. And thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, as long as you're commenting, spell my name any way you want. I'm not gonna complain.
Now, what do you call it? The 4-way again. I knew it was gonna happen.
No, you did, yeah, absolutely.
It was like going on the same roller coaster over and over again. And this time it was with little tweaks like what the heck's the Universal Studios Jurassic World now.
Mhm.
You know, they added some new animatronics, new screens so you can see what's going on. But the end's gonna be the same. It's a drop.
Yeah.
It's a big drop. And they
Scary
drop the
drop.
ball in this one every time because I really do not care for Roman Reigns. I
Scary,
don't think
scary
he's getting better. He's the exact same as he was when he was I liked him more when he was in the Shield.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't the focus.
Which was fine because he was the tough, he was the big, he was the muscle.
Right.
And it worked. Now he's the everything and it just doesn't doesn't play for me. Yeah.
Lorenzo, how you doing?
Good to see you,
Oh damn. Oh, so I saw a little cartoon drawing where it's like this guy's yelling at everybody watching Royal Rumble, stop cheering on Cody Rhodes, they're pushing him for no reason. He's not that good. And then they have his music kind of written out at the beginning of the song. And then the next line of the song, they're still cheering him on, and he's like, stop it, guys. And the last part, stop, he's not getting any better. Yeah, same thing with Roman Reigns. They've been doing it for years now. So.
Oh, man. I like Cody Rhodes, but that's just a character I like a lot. So that's not, again, if you really like Roman Reigns, great to see him win. That's awesome. But if you don't, which I think there's a good majority at the moment, is what it is.
Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire, gonna be. I think it looks awesome. I'm so confused, and I hope they explain why they changed his what do you call it, like nuclear power or whatever,
to the pinkish color.
The pink instead of the blue that it was in the previous.
Oh,
film.
I can tell you why. You know exactly why. It's lore. It's in the canon. They want more money so they can sell more toys. So now it's pink instead of blue.
Obviously,
you got to buy a whole new set of stuff.
But I hope they explain it in the movie why they do it. Like he got supercharged by something or this or let off more nukes around him or something. I hope they explain it.
Yeah, he's been resting or something.
And I don't know why, but I have a feeling there's gonna be a Titan in the movie. Like they're gonna stumble across it or something. May not be a big part of the movie, or maybe be an end credit scene. But I think they're gonna introduce two Titans.
A new one?
Not a new one, but one they've used in the other Godzilla movie that they're gonna introduce in this universe.
So like how Gamera came into it and Mothra and all that.
Yeah.
Did they have Mothra in the lot? Yeah, they did because it hatched and whatnot. Yeah,
that little girl was like.
Could be a good one. Mechagodzilla, I thought it looked pretty cool. It wasn't.
I like that one. That was cool.
I'm sure we could find another one that fit in really well. And they're creating new kaiju or whatever you want to call it for the Monarch series. You got to catch up because they're pretty dang good.
Well, let's do a recap of research. You got to finish that.
I got to finish that as well. Yes, and let's get back to Royal Rumble so we can get this going.
Okay, so as far as the next match goes, there was Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. I thought it was the best match of the night. I thought it was really entertaining. I like the way Kevin Owens ended up using the brass knuckles to knock him out to try to get the pin, and covers him and hooks his leg with the hand. He still has the brass knuckles on, getting caught and eliminated. Logan Paul retains, and I don't know if it was real or if he's just a really good actor. But afterwards, they did a small little interview clip with him, and where she asked him, "So, what do you have to say after that match for people that want to come after your belt?" And he was like groggy, like, "Tell him to come get me. I gotta go." I don't know if he was acting or if he was really like groggy from the hit or whatever, or the match itself. But it was really, really well done.
I still think that the Logan brothers might be not great people. I'm gonna put that out there. They're still dealing with a very large crypto scandal, and the thing in Japan wasn't great. And I still say all his matches are fixed for boxing, but he could wrestle. I mean, he's looked pretty dang
He's
good in
getting
there.
better and better
The fact
every
they
time.
didn't let him win clean was good because it doesn't make Kevin Owens look bad.
Right.
The fact he beat him up afterwards was hilarious. It was fun. I don't say it was my favorite match. It was not.
It was for me, and there wasn't a whole lot to say about it. It was just a good match, I thought.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Shimo, the first prehistoric Titan. Another one they could bring in. Yeah.
I can't picture that one. I can't. And then Eduardo's a Jet Jaguar. I can't picture that one either. I gotta rewatch every single Godzilla movie,
Mm-hmm.
all of it, including with what's his name, Broderick.
Yeah, Matt Broderick. Yeah.
I loved it. I don't care. That was one of my favorites, just because I was as a kid, growing up watching that. Lorenzo put Jet Jaguar in the Facebook one, so YouTube and Facebook. If you guys want to watch on either of those, you can. Also on X right now, you can't comment, which is ridiculous. Catch up X,
Mm-hmm.
but so yeah, I'm gonna do a little digging on the Google machine later. I will look them up, guys.
Okay, so the last match I have on here, obviously, is the Men's Royal Rumble. Jimmy and Jey Uso started out number 1 and 2. I thought that was a good beginning. I thought that was, unless you have Cody Rhodes and CM Punk at 1 and 2, I thought that was the best beginning.
Yeah, it was a good way to do it. It was. I don't think anyone really expected that.
No.
And it worked out.
Yeah. Pat McAfee makes a return at number 22, which was hilarious. He runs in and then runs out real fast. He acted all surprised. He's like, oh, they called me? What? That was funny. Braun Breaker from NXT showing up. I thought that was cool.
Which one is Braun Breaker?
He's the one that we saw. He's the one that did fought against oh shit.
Oh, I know
And
who
it
it is. Yeah, I was just thinking of the other dude that I don't care for, Bronson.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I don't.
He
care
was
for him.
also in. He did pretty good.
I just don't.
Well, Carmelo Hayes was also in it, which is pretty cool to see. I like Carmelo Hayes. And then you had the return of Andrade, which was the only return for the men or any kind of throwback from the men.
Weird.
Yeah, there was no legends, which I know a lot of people say, oh, that just takes up a spot from somebody else, but that's part of the fun, seeing who's the person that's going to return.
Well, what can they do? Maybe add 5 more spots.
No, they can keep it at 30.
And then, because you have so much talent, though, and if you're not going to utilize them, it's just what does AEW to throw them into dark? And that's kind of a waste of time and money.
We could have done
just so open up a little more.
They could have done a couple in between every match. You could have done 1 or 2 car matches.
Oh my god!
Yeah, where the 2 people were in a car.
Can you save that for Thursday, please?
Okay.
Save that for Thursday.
Okay.
Because then we also have to talk about telephone booth matches.
Oh, those are awesome too.
And oh
the
my
key to
god,
the telephone booth match being as fat as you can.
it worked.
It worked so well.
Oh my god!
The taller and the fatter you can be, better chance you have winning.
God. Andrade was really great in that match. I love that mask he came out in.
Yeah. Oh, that
was
also was awesome.
That was better than oh my gosh, what's his name? The boxer. When he
the Brooklyn
fought
Bomber?
No. Yeah, he's what do you call it? Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, Brooklyn Bomber.
Was that his nickname?
Yeah.
Deontay.
Or the Brown Bomber.
The Brown Bomb. There.
Sorry.
Okay, that's better. That's Brooklyn Bomber is Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even I knew that. Come on. But when he came out in that huge gears that made him tired.
Yeah.
It was cooler than that. And
you got your ass whooped.
It did not tire him out.
Yeah.
They used to do 40-man Rumble, so if you want more golden oldies, go back to that. Couldn't agree more though. 40 is not
just
too
to a
much.
round number. Do 50.
Well, that's the greatest Royal Rumble, isn't it? Wasn't it 50 or was it more?
Yeah.
Either way, and then that brings. I miss friggin' Braun Strowman. I'm so annoyed that they got rid of him.
Brooklyn Brawler's the only one that matters. I remember that guy. That was such a horrible character.
What? You're crazy.
Oh man. What do I have else? CM Punk comes in towards the end, obviously. Sami Zayn was the last one. He was their number 30.
Oh, okay.
And Cody Rhodes repeats by throwing out CM Punk for the first back-to-back Royal Rumble winner we've had in 26 years.
Since
the
Hogan, greatest of all time.
No. HBK was 2. Hogan was 1, then HBK, then Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Then Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Since the last one. The greatest times, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No.
Let's put this in the cons of these days. Stone Cold Steve Austin over HBK.
No.
I want to see that match because you're gonna lose.
No.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, number 1. Okay, number 1, and he is still keep it shredded. Although he should not get in the ring because he is old and his neck would snap again, and that would be bad.
And his knees, man, he was wearing braces back then.
But you know what? Awesome character. Great on the mic. I
Yeah.
thought it had some great matches. 52-hour match. People will fall asleep. Eduardo, you're not wrong. I think you could do a nap break in the middle of that one and have um 2 or 3 guys for like a 3-way match in the middle of it, like an intermission match.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else who was already in the ring didn't get eliminated has to like wait outside of it and be the lumberjacks.
Yeah.
While that match goes on.
Yes. Very good.
It's ridiculous.
Very good.
See, yeah, Eduardo knows what's up.
I'm okay with Cody going back to back. I mean, I know a lot of people wanted to see CM Punk. That was the leak that it was going to be CM Punk.
I wouldn't have been upset with that either, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not a big CM Punk fan.
There's not a whole lot of other people that needed it. I mean, Cody Rhodes didn't need it to be over. He's already over.
Well, they got to fix what they did last year because having him lose to what's his name was just annoying.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait for Mania to see what's going on. I think there's a chance Roman will lose his belt for when he fights The Rock. My guess is since it's going to have to be in February, he's in a match with somebody, maybe a Randy Orton or AJ Styles or LA Knight on a one-on-one. And Damien Priest comes to cash in, makes it a triple threat, pins the other guy, so Roman loses it but doesn't lose it. You know what I mean?
I think AJ Styles needs to win. So it's AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes. That would be a great match. And Damien Priest cashes in and
we're
doesn't
gonna do
get
Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. You gotta do a 3 with Finn Balor.
Nah.
Yeah.
I like Finn Balor a lot, but
Bullet Club 3-way.
You should have extra back on action.
Usually, yeah.
But
yeah, so that's my thinking that he's gonna have a match at the next pay-per-view. He's gonna lose it by triple threat match rules. He's not gonna be the one to get pinned. The other guy is. Damien Priest is gonna be the champion for a little while. I don't think he's gonna keep it for more than a year. But he'll be it for a little bit.
That's okay because he doesn't need to keep it to be a star.
Right.
I think Cody beats Roman at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, excuse me. Then Priest runs into cash because then the Judgment Day would have the belt.
But they're building Rock versus Roman for Mania, so I don't think he's gonna have the belt come Mania.
That's a good point. Either way, it should be an interesting match. I cannot believe The Rock is wrestling again. I thought that would never happen again. But then again, his star in Hollywood has been on the downturn because of some of his requests. Or not requests, you mean demands. He is the most OP. He's more OP than Superman because of the writers. His superpower is writers. And that's even more than Superman or One Punch Man, Omni-Man,
Goku, whoever they say.
Whatever character in Marvel that would be, I guess,
Sentry?
the one above all. I guess, yeah, Sentry would be
or Thor.
Or Thor.
Or Hulk.
The Rock, if they all were in a movie together, he would win.
Yeah.
He would rock bottom them all, one people's elbow to the ground, and they'd all fall down. The Rock will show up and start a program for the head of the table. That would be awesome. And an actual build up to SummerSlam.
No. I'm thinking because it says at Mania. That's what going to happen. So that's why I think he's going to lose the belt this month or in February for some triple threat. Damien Priest cashing in.
What is February's Fastlane?
I don't remember what it is. They'll say it tonight on what you call Raw.
That's true. Which is on right now.
Yeah, but that's it for us tonight, you guys. We've gone a little bit over. Just want to do a half an hour, but we went almost a full hour again. So we will see you guys Thursday, and then we'll make the event for Saturday to do some giveaway stuff. And of course, a week from today, you guys, we reveal our number 1 cigar of 2023.
Be ready for that, please.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Big shout out to all the sponsors again: Artista Cigars, Family by Loyalty, Kiki Momo, GTO, Artisano del Tobacco, and Apostate Cigars. Also, thank you to Drew Estate, which I used their knife for my cutter today for the Freestyle Live kit, along with Artista, the Midnight, and Sinistro Cigars, Envy Lancero. Wonderful, wonderful stuff across the board, guys. If you haven't tried them, please do.
Yep. See you guys Thursday.
Have a